What is up, guys? Thank you so much for joining me for today's video. I am so excited that you're here. If you're new here, welcome. My name is Briana. I am 32 years old. I live in Texas and I work full-time as an office manager at an air conditioning company. I've been using the cash stuffing method since 2020 and I am debt-free besides my mortgage. I bought my first house last year and I'm just working on paying that down, as well as knocking out a few savings goals that I have. So if you're into budgeting, becoming debt-free, that sort of thing, I hope you decide to stick around for more. And if you're not new, welcome back. We're going to be stuffing $422 today. Let me start off by saying happy Thanksgiving. I hope all of my American friends are having a great Thanksgiving today. Let's go ahead and get started. Car care is going to be first and we are putting $10 in there today. I've been putting $10 in here instead of 20 just because I have a good amount in here saved up, which I'm very thankful for. So we have 600 in the bank, 20, 40, 60, 80, 90, 700, 710, 20, and 725 total saved up in car care, which is awesome. I need to renew my registration next month, which should be about $75. Next up, we have coffee, but I'm actually going to be skipping that because I believe I have $20 in there and I'm not going to stuff it again until I use some of it. And that is it with my wallet, not a lot going on in there. So let's move over to sinking funds. I hope everyone has had a great week and, like I said, a great Thanksgiving. If you have to work during the holidays, I am so sorry. I got off work early today and have a 4-day weekend coming up, which is very exciting. Just gonna try to get some stuff done around the house and probably just hang out and be lazy. I don't plan on doing any Black Friday shopping. I did some early Black Friday earlier this week and last weekend, so I think I'm good on that. I'm not really much of a Black Friday shopping type of person. I already don't love going out in public when it's busy, so not really my vibe. But if you are, I hope you have good luck shopping the sales. Briana is going to be getting $20, and we have 20, 40, 60, 80, 85, and $90 in there. And that's just a little spending category that I give myself to use for whatever I want to use it on. Candy is going to be getting $20, and that is my dog for anyone who might be new. She has 600 in the bank, 20, 40, 60, 80, and 700. That is awesome. I like for her to have a lot of money just for emergencies and anything that she might need. I'm gonna be using some of that soon for when we go on vacation. She's gonna be staying with her sitter, but I will use some from her envelope and then some from travel. Next up, we have Christmas, and it is not gonna be getting anything. I think I'm gonna be done stuffing Christmas for the year. I am completely done with my Christmas shopping. I really ramped it up the last week or so, and I have completed my entire list except for one person. So the rest of this money will go toward them, and we have 20, 40, 60, 80, 90, and 95. That is my boyfriend's dad, and I have no idea what to get him, so I'm just probably gonna get him a gift card. I know that's kind of lame, but what do you buy for people that have everything they could ever want? A gift card. That's the best I can come up with. Clothing is not going to get anything, and there is just $20 in here. I did end up going to the mall and I hit up American Eagle. They were having a sale. It was 30% off their jeans, I think. Well, in store, it was buy one, get one 50% off, but I could only find one pair of jeans that I wanted that was in my size. So I asked her if I could get it 30% off since I was only getting one pair, but she said if I only buy one, then it's full price. So I went on the website and I got 2 pairs that were each 30% off. So I feel like that was a better sale than in the store anyway. So I ended up getting 2 pairs of jeans. One was just under $40 and one was just over $40. It was the same pair of jeans, just in different colors. I'm not sure why they were a different price, but very excited to get those in the mail. They should be coming tomorrow, I believe. I finally got to use my family envelope after all that time. I'm so glad I had money in here. I took my mom and my nephew to a drive-through safari that we have here locally. My boyfriend came along too. It was so much fun, and I spent some money on those tickets. We had a blast. We were there for 3 hours just petting all the animals, feeding them. They had all kinds of animals. I can't even name them all. But I actually did not get any footage of that. So I was thinking after the fact, I should have filmed some of that so that I could put it in my video. But I was just too busy having fun and living in the moment that I did not pull out my camera, unfortunately. But trust me, we had fun. And a family is getting $5 today. We have 20, 40, 45, 50, and 55, which is still a really good amount. The tickets for the safari for 4 people and 2 bags of food was $90. Money well spent. Fun is getting $10. And it now has 20, 30, 40, and 45. My neighbor's dog is barking. He barks at his own shadow, but I think they have some people over right now. And anytime someone is outside, he just barks his little head off. So sorry if you can hear that, but there's nothing I can do about it. Gifts is getting $10. Whoa. Oh my, runaway 10. So it now has 100 in the bank, 200, 220, 240, 250, 260, 270, 280, and 285. Wow, we are getting really close to 300 in there. That is just for anything gift related that is outside of Christmas, obviously. Next thing up for that category is my sister's birthday, which is in January. If you watch my videos on a regular basis, you're like, girl, we know you've told us 1,000 times, but you never know, I might have someone new here. So I like to fill everybody in on every video just because I don't like to keep anybody out of the loop. Sometimes when I watch videos and they don't really explain a lot of things, I'm confused. I'm like, I feel very much like I don't know what's going on. So I know I repeat myself in every video, but I just assume that there might be some new people here who might want to hear the full spiel. So if you are a returning subscriber and you watch all my videos, you probably get sick of me saying the same thing every time, but I am so sorry. Health is not getting anything. It has 540, I believe, in there. 500 is in the bank and then 40 is in cash, just in case I need to buy anything over the counter. Home is going to get 10. I have not spent out of here in a little while. We have 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 120, 140, 150, 160, 70, 80, 85, and 190. Almost a 200 in there. That is very exciting. Lawn care is gonna get $20. I am working on organizing and planning the things that we need for the fire pit. We actually went to Lowe's earlier just to look at what they had as far as the stones that go around the outside. I've never built a fire pit before, but I've watched a few videos on it and it seems pretty simple. So we went there just to see what they had, and I hope to be able to do that pretty soon because it has cooled off here and it's feeling like fall finally at the end of November. So I hope to be able to sit around a fire soon, but we have not purchased anything for that yet. We're just kind of researching and getting the numbers together. We have 300 in the bank, 20, 40, 60, 80, 400, 410, and 415. That is actually building up quite nicely. Next up we have Sam's Club, which is going to be getting 10. We won't be going there anytime soon, maybe in a month or so. So we have 20, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, and 85 in Sam's Club. Usually when we go, it's around, oddly enough, the number is almost always really close to 224. That's like our magic Sam's number. And my boyfriend and I split that 50-50. Self-care is going to be getting $20. I actually have more than enough for my hair appointment the second week of December, but I'm just putting more in here because I feel like you can just never have enough. We have 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 120, 140, 160, 180, 190, 210. And I need 180 for my hair appointment. So we are ahead of schedule on that for the first time ever. I feel like I'm always down to the wire on my self-care envelope because I get my hair done every 7 weeks, but I think I actually am doing it a little longer this time maybe because my 7-week date was like already filled up, so I had to like go the week after I think I did. But anyway, travel is getting 40. I am going on a ski trip with my family the last week of December. We have 300 in the bank, 20, 40, 60, 84, 20, 40, 60, 85, and 510. I am hoping to use some of my end of year bonus if I end up getting one, fingers crossed, on travel. But I actually do have a secret little stash of money that I've been putting away on the side that I could use in case I don't have enough for travel, because I'm going on the trip no matter what, so I have to have money for it. If I don't end up getting enough of a Christmas bonus for that, I do have a little secret stash that I have just been putting away silently. I don't have anything that I was really saving it for. I just told myself that I wanted to save some money. And so I have that if I need to use it for travel, but I am just playing it by ear. So we shall see. Alrighty, moving over to my little binder that has my prop money in it. This is fake money that represents real money that I have in my Ally savings account. These are some savings categories that I've been working on, but I am actually only going to be stuffing one today because I have really got to buckle down and finish off refinance before the end of the year. I am trying to get to 3,000 because my mortgage is currently at 7.25%, which is quite high. And I would like to be able to lower that at some point. So I am trying to save up enough to refinance by the end of the year. I'm not saying that I'm going to refinance by the end of the year, but I just want to have that money sitting there ready to go for when the time comes around where it's time to refinance. So because I am really focusing on that, because I only have 5 weeks left, I am gonna go ahead and skip my poor future envelope and my emergency fund, and I'm just putting all of my extra saving money into refinance this week. So I did get an interest payment, which comes from my Ally account. It was $33.15. And I also had $19.57 left over in my taxes envelope after I paid my property taxes. So in order to make it a nice round $300, I transferred $247.28 from my checking account. So basically I'm putting $300 in here just to make it easy on myself. So we have 1,000, 1,100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 600, 700, 800, and 1,900 in refinance. So we have 1,100 to go in 5 weeks. I know we're really getting close there, but I am just gonna do my best. And if I have to hold off on my other 2 savings categories, those do not have time limits, or I just like to put money aside for savings no matter what. So since those aren't time sensitive, I am putting most of my focus on refinance. As much as I don't love that, because refinancing a mortgage is not the most exciting thing I've ever heard of, but that's just what we got to do sometimes, unfortunately. And then I did do a little bonus here at the end. I made an order for Lily Budgets because I needed a couple more placeholders, and she sent me this little savings challenge that she said is coming to her shop very soon. I have actually never done one of these before, and since I just got it in the mail today, I decided to go ahead and scratch one off just to see what we can do there. So let's go ahead and scratch one off and see what we get. I'm just gonna do the one in the middle, I guess. I've never done one of these before. This is very exciting. Oh my gosh, okay, so we have 10 is what I scratched off. Oh, that's so cute. It has snow on the top of the tin. That's precious. This is from Lily's Etsy, which is linked down below. That's also where all of my envelopes are from, in case you like them and want to get some of your own. So because we have 10, I actually have some money I can grab from real quick. And I don't really have any set place where I planned on putting that. I'm literally doing this on a whim because right before I sat down to film this video, I opened my package and saw that, and I was like, you know what? We're coming up on the end of the year. I might as well do a little scratch off just for funsies. So let's see. Actually, I'm just gonna stick it in, where should I put it? Let's do travel. Yeah, duh. That seems kind of self-explanatory because I'm going on a week-long vacation soon. So let's put it into travel. I will do that until the scratch offs run out, and any money that I get will go into here. So that's very exciting. Extra $10 into travel is perfect. So thank you so much to Lily for sending that to me. I've never had a scratch off savings challenge before, so that's very exciting, and I cannot wait to see how much more I can save by the end of this challenge. And with that, that is a wrap on this week's video. Thank you so much for watching. I upload these videos every Thursday, so I hope to see you here next week. Until then, I hope you have a great rest of your week and a great weekend, and I will see you guys very soon. Bye.